did Chamash ask Reddit. What kind of people do you secretly feel sorry for? People who are angry and upset at everything all the time. Everything is a personal slight. Angry at a mistake the cashier made. Angry that a lane is closed. Angry there's kids on the street, etc. Not just annoyed, but full-faced angry. Just such a miserable, miserable life. People who have to be in a relationship and just can't bear being single. It almost always leads to terrible long-term relationships they won't break away from. Lasting unhappiness and crushing loneliness. The things they were afraid of in the first place. People who have had a difficult childhood. It indeed screws them up for life. Had things been right for them, they could have perhaps had a better chance at life. People with jobs where each day feels like a drag, just looking at the clock, praying for the end of the workday to come as soon as possible. Those who constantly seek validation from others' kids of family YouTubers. Edit, thank you for the awards. Edit 2. Yeah, it's not really a secret that I feel sorry for these poor little mites. People who grew up with narcissistic, abusive parents. No one understands except people who have had the same experience. Parents who regret becoming parents. I have a friend who told me, while pretty drunk, that if he could go back in time and choose not to have kids, he would. He loves them, and he's trying to be the best father he can be. But he hates his life and wishes he'd made a different choice. It's not something you can just openly talk about. You'll get absolutely massacred by other parents if you admit that you wish you'd never had your kids. So people who do just suffer in silence, try to cope however they can, and put on a mask every day. It's fucking brutal. Old people. They're treated like second-rate citizens when not too long ago, they were exactly like people now, just with less technology. It makes me furious when I see people mistreating the elderly. People that are obsessed with celebrities and social media. Anyone who is closed-minded, have your opinion, but at least hear out a different viewpoint. People who have super rich parents. These parents often take full control over the lives of their kids to a freakish extent. What people they hang out with, what hobbies they have, where they go on holiday with friends and where not, because it can only be good if they've been there and they had a good time there. What they will do for a living later on, what clothes they are going to wear, what their political views are, etc. Yes, you have all the money in the world, even as a kid, but is it really worth it if you can't decide what it's going to be used for? People who have grown up poor or without parents have experienced way more hardships, but those hardships often act as learning experiences, and that makes them better people when they eventually grow up. But never being the one to tell what your life is going to look like, and always have to look at your parents for guidance. That's terrifying to me, and I often feel sorry for them. Thank you for listening. Till next time.